All right, a federal judge, Emmet Sullivan, the same judge who had blistering words for Michael Flynn at Tuesday's sentencing hearing, now siding with, get this, deported asylum seekers suing the President Trump's administration and ordering them to return to have their cases heard. Return here.
Wow. Here to react, Fox News senior judicial analyst, the judge, Judge Andrew Napolitano.
Morning, guys. How are you? So, look, we have a statute, an asylum statute, that says if the government is repressing you because of some group to which you belong, or if the government is failing to enforce its own laws and you're absolutely unsafe there, you can leave the country and you can knock on the door here. We all know that. That's the basic rule. Early in the Trump administration, then Attorney General Jeff Sessions issued an opinion saying, fine, but if you're coming here because of domestic violence in your household or gang violence in your streets, we're not even going to accept the asylum application. So people came here and they said, I'm leaving the country because of domestic violence and gang violence, basically meaning the government and it's usually Honduras is not enforcing the law, and the federal government refused to accept their applications. And so after being deported, or actually they weren't deported, they were turned away at the door, they filed this lawsuit. So here's the question, can the Attorney General narrow the scope of asylum? Was asylum intended just for political repression, or was it intended to give relief to people where the government doesn't enforce the law and it lets gangs roam the streets? Or in a different culture, it allows husbands to beat up their wives without recourse? That's the issue that Judge Sullivan was confronted. Now, I don't know how the Supreme Court is going to go on this. I know the Trump administration is very unhappy with this because all those people they turned away now get to make an asylum application. What does an asylum application mean? It means a trial, not before Judge Sullivan, but before an immigration judge at the border.
Right. Maybe I shouldn't have called him a clown, but this guy is clearly got some problem with this administration.
Well,
he clearly does.
Ryan,
after the way he acted with Michael Flynn.
I fully agree with you, not on the clown comment, but on the problem. If you hate a person in your courtroom, you have to get off the case.
Absolutely.
Right.
If you hate General Flynn for whatever reason, you are not the right judge to be sentencing him. The most incendiary thing you can say in a public courtroom about a three-star general is, did the general commit treason? What? When I heard that, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I didn't actually hear it. The producers in the courtroom were emailing.
You were on the set of Outnumbered.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was so incendiary, so out of place.
So can the president get a fair hearing on the asylum case?
Well, that's an interesting question. The asylum opinion, in my view, is very sound and very well reasoned and will be upheld. Look, a lot of people want to come here for the economic opportunity. I don't blame them. They want a better life for themselves, their spouses, and their families, and they'll use any toehold they can to get in the door.
People are saying, though, a lot, coming back and saying, oh, this is judicial activism, and obviously we talk about judicial activism all the time, but on this particular issue of the asylum seekers, I don't think it's that black and white.
I don't think it's that black and white either, and I can't predict which way the Supreme Court can go.
Right.
I can't even predict if Judge Sullivan is going to be the sentencing judge in March.
Okay.
He may very well recuse himself, saying, listen, this can't be about me.
Right.
This is about the crime.
Well, let's hope he
Probably
understands
should.
the facts of the case.
Yes,
Thanks,
yes.
Appreciate it.
Pleasure, guys. Hey, and welcome
Thanks,
to New
Judge.
York,
Yeah.
Mr. Henry.
Merry Christmas. Meanwhile, Governor Mike Huckabee coming up.